The peaches are bleeding, and it is delicious, but with juice better and thicker than bruised pomegranates. Won't it stain my skin before the big ceremony? Is there even a way to wash it off? Oh, well, if it's considered good luck to have stained fingers, then I'll just wash off all the sugary stickiness. Though I will say it got everywhere. Well, my reflection in the basin does look fancy, and I sort of look made up with the peach-stained lips. There, all clean. Okay, while we get ready, can we just go over the rules just one more time? I know I keep trying to verbalize it and everything, but that's just how I learn and I remember, so... Okay, just one more time. I'd hate to disappoint our mistress and our master. Their world is waiting to dissect every single one of their moves, down to when they blink or how precisely they eat their dinner. So, it's, rule number 1. Be neither seen nor heard while in plain sight. Rule number 2, no speaking unless spoken to, and alas, don't eat unless given permission. My least favorite rule, and all the worse it's unlikely, 'cause it's deeply taboo for them to acknowledge us in any way. Just like Rule 1 says, neither seen nor heard, but in plain sight. Oh, and rule number 3, and I admit I don't understand this one pretty much at all, but they'll know if you look away. You keep saying it, but you haven't explained a damn thing. And no, I won't be cursing at the ceremony. I'll be silent. I'll be obedient. But what's going to happen at the ceremony? I thought it was just a bunch of rich people comparing outfits and arrogance. Why won't you look me in the eye? You have me suspicious and nervous. But don't forget that we have to work together. If you and I are in sync, then our masters are satisfied. And if our masters are satisfied, then we will get to sleep at the foot of their heavenly bed tonight. You were the one who told me that. Now, do you know how to put on this ceremonial garment that Mistress picked out? I can't tell which way is up or down with this thing. Fashions around here are perplexing. Practicality seems to be an afterthought, if it's even a thought at all. Okay, well, now that everything's all set, how do I look? Hey, no, I can't possibly let you compare me to the peach goddess. My skin isn't like a starry night set with swirling galaxies. It's covered in bumps and scars from misadventures and poor decisions. No, it's okay. You can ask about the one on my face. It was a dragon. The look on your face? No. It was a vampire queen who caught me flat-footed, elbow deep in her family heirlooms. Oh, her claws were fast, and I didn't know I was cut until the blood trickled down my cheek. Oop, look at that moon. We're almost running late. Come on, we have to get to the Grand Hall, even if it's near impossible to move in this dress, if you could call it that. Yes, a good afternoon to you too, mistress and master. We made all of the proper arrangements for the ceremony, as you asked. We hope that we're to your liking. Oh, and yes, I am ready to go through the portal, and I believe my other is too. Audio Journal of Deodra, 24th of Midsummer. Demons make for unnatural regality. Not an ornament or earring was out of place from the top of the stairs where my masters were introduced, nor to the edge of the room, which seemed to reach on to eternity, touched on the horizon by the dense night sky. Mistress, I would be honored to hold your wing while you walk. I'd hate for them to get dirty. Yes, mistress. Speak when spoken to. In the center of everything was a 40-foot tall peach tree, overflowing with fruit and falling flower petals, which caught on mistress's translucent wings as I carried them. It gave me such pleasure to see Master lovingly pull flower petals from her braids. The love in their eyes for each other was reassuring in a room full of sly, judgmental glances and subtle politicking. Much ghost wine was poured that night, but before every sip, my master would pour some into a potted flytrap's mouth, only trusting the drink after the flytrap asked for more, with eager snapping. I could have swore that I saw on Master's face the smallest smile. Master, you want me in your lap? Are you sure? Sir, everyone will see, and I mean, yes, sir. I could never forget the look on my other's face, shocked as I was at such taboo on widespread display. The scandal of it all would have paralyzed me if I didn't feel so secure in Master's arms. The masked and gilded faces around us were locked while the music swelled and the red peaches bled, were paired and salted. Mistress smoothly commanded that my other lay in her arms, with her sharp gaze slicing through the tender judgment. Thank you, Master. These peaches are indeed perfect this year, and oh yes, I am absolutely covered in juice, sir, but I don't mind if it stains me. I understand that it's good luck. Will you have my other clean me? Master, nothing would make me happier. By our mistress's bidding, my other and I kept each other fed and clean, huddled together, arms woven and fingers laced until commanded otherwise. We watched as processions of druids and oracles brought about storms of burning incense so dense it burned my eyes. The smell of peaches and sandalwood were delightful. Under our master's direction, I had my first kiss with none other than the other person bound in service. My head was swimming wildly. Hey, what's going to happen? What about rule number 3? Despite my breaking of rule number 1, Mistress comforted me with a well-placed stroke on my neck. It was all so beautiful in that moment, watching before me such strange magic unfold. Two lovers, underneath the peach tree, clasped their hands around an egg. Their lips were locked, and once that was done, the fly traps were watching. The stars were no longer twinkling, but were steady and curious beams. It was an affair of poets and muses, with beginnings and endings, and two crescent moons. In went two people, and out came a mound of bones, and a grieving poetess, who had kissed the life from her muse's lips. In her hand was clutched a newly hatched owlet, whose immediate cries sliced through the room. And at the end of it all, I can only hope that my other noticed that, despite the mix of horror and of beauty, I did not look away. And I hope I made them all proud of me. Hey, y'all, it's Marsha O'Hare with Nightmare Public Broadcasting, here to say, whew, that was spicy. The people who are as spicy as Carolina Reapers are Zemo, Throcko, the Lagasamancer, Eyjafjalla, Yokathul, Bingley, Jerry was Script, Man of Many Bees, King Crab, Axel Gale, Organic Emerald, Sam Myers, Jackson Daniel 42, Jeff, and Pemster Mogus. If you want access to the entire extended edition version of this audio, which comes with stuff I can't put on YouTube, then become a patron right now and get access to some of the craziest shit on planet Earth, all while supporting me and the content you love. Now, y'all stay safe out there for me. Bye! Pippin, you didn't tell Grandma I wrote this, did you? Ah, that's my good girl. No snitching, right? Right. I love you.